colorful wigs, all from Amazon. I'm Ashley, time for a breather. Let's get in the video. First up, we have this 28-inch ombre situation. Kind of like a maroon, like slightly pinker than a maroon, into like a very hot magenta pink. Pretty unusual, but very pretty nonetheless, especially for like more your actual colorful wig. And then of course we have some bang action, like straight across bangs it looks like. And then we have a black wig cap with the adjustable straps on the inside, which I am going to tighten almost to the fullest extent. You know, for being such like an unusual color combo, it is very pretty. And I do like the ombre effect is actually on the bangs as well, not just on like the ends here. All right, these bangs are like the length just enough to piss me off. It is like directly in my eye line, like, which is like even more annoying because especially since the ombre is in the bangs, if I was to cut the bangs, you'd lose it. So that's kind of unfortunate. But let's do like a little side swept moment here. You know, the curls this came with are actually very, very pretty, which is a nice touch because steaming synthetic wigs does take quite a while and it's very annoying to do to have to buy all that stuff. So to have it come with a pretty nice style is a very nice touch. I am getting a little bit of bubbling right here. Now I didn't lay the hair underneath the best, I'm gonna be honest, but even so, I can tell I would have bubbling here. So if you're a narrow-headed chick like me, just be aware you might get some bubbling, though even like the floofiness of the actual bubbling underneath, it kind of looks intentional almost. And for this pretty of a color combo, who else is gonna have this wig? Like a lot of people have just natural black, natural blonde, natural brown, even some of your like pinks and fluorescents that are popular nowadays. But this specific one, like no one is gonna have hair like you, point blank, period. The shininess is a little bit overwhelming as you can see, but you can tone that down real easily with some dry shampoo or cornstarch. And the good part is this is hardly shedding, which is wild to me because these cheaper synthetic wigs always shed, which is also very nice because this is kind of like a medium weight synthetic wig. Like it doesn't have the most amount of tracks or the thickest tracks of them all, but it is very nice. It's enough to where, yeah, it looks like you have full voluminous hair, but it doesn't look super wiggy. Not that, I mean, honestly, like people are gonna be knowing you're wearing a wig. Like who has this color of hair ever? So this one is a 29.5-inch wig. Now I do know this is some anime or otherwise cartoon character. I just can't remember who off the top of my head. I'm not really into that world at all, but it's essentially like the perimeter of the hairline is this like very lavender gray purple, and then the rest of it is just like a very true purple. We've got some bangage action. These are definitely longer bangs than the other ones, so I don't know how that's gonna work out. Luckily, this does have a nude cap underneath, or at least my nude cap underneath, so that's a very nice touch. Again, it has the adjustable straps here, so I'm gonna make sure it will fit on my head. All right, I'm gonna give these bangs a pass just because I know this is some character's hair, so I know they were just going for like the best replica they could at this price point. But how do people, like I see people with these bangs and they're kind of like usually going like a this situation, or they have it like curled. Like how do people live? I don't understand. As far as the color goes, this is a very pretty color combo, I have to say. Shouts out to the illustrators out there. And this curl that it came with, very, very pretty. It is shedding just like a hint more than the one we just tried on, but nothing super bad. The wig cap on this is better though. I don't have any sort of bubbling or anything, so that is very nice. If you're someone looking to play this character, or honestly, just to have a little fun with a purple wig in your life, spend a few bucks, even if you want to cut the bangs. Honestly, it's not the end of the world, right? I don't really see someone wearing this every day. Not that you can't. I just personally wouldn't. This would just be like a fun night out. Maybe even like a conversation starter for people, because I suppose other people would know who this character is. And then when they come up to me and realize I'm a poser, I can then just ask them who this character is, and then we can start a combo there. So maybe this is the wig for like true introverts. So here we have a 40-inch long light blue, like a very, very sky blue. This is a very heavy wig, being that it is a very long wig. But I think in my previous video, I tried on a very similar wig, but this one has no bangs to it, and I do believe the other one did. The cap is nude, and as you can see, it has like a pretty decent hairline. Since this doesn't have any bangs to it, it's gonna be harder to hide the hairline, so it's nice they put one in that is actually like somewhat skin tone and not just pure black. Gonna go ahead and adjust it here. Yeah, guys, we would definitely have to do some finagling in order to get this to look even mildly, remotely natural, just because of this hairline. It's like a very start-stop hairline. For a bangless synthetic wig, it's par for the course. I'm not super upset about it or anything, especially for this length. Like I said, this is a 40-inch. Do you see? I'm 5'2" for reference. Do you see how long this thing is? Like, oh my God, this is basically an outfit, right? This is definitely covering more than I usually wear on the beach, let me tell you that. This actually feels heavier than the one I tried in the other video, and I do think because of that, you'd have to spend even more time thinning out the bottom of this, because this is not layered at all. It looks very, very wiggy when, especially this long of a wig, the length is completely symmetrical all the way through. Like, you need some layers at the bottom, because naturally your hair like breaks off as it gets longer, right? Not that, or any unnatural colored hair this long. This one is incredibly shiny as well. As you can see, you need a lot of dry shampoo in order to tame this bee down. And it is already getting super tangled, unfortunately, which is definitely the risk you run when you wear these long of wigs. The longer they are, the more easily tangled they are, especially when it comes to synthetics. That's just the name of the game. However, this color is giving me some kind of vibe. Not that I would ever really wear this on a daily basis. Not that I mind people thinking I'm wearing a wig. It's just like this long of length. It's so heavy on my scalp, and it's just like constantly in the way. Like, it'd be like drape onto you, onto everything you're working on, and you'd be like going like this all day long. And let me tell you, as someone who doesn't lay their wigs like super professionally by any means, one time I'm just gonna go whoop, which even for me is a little bit too much. If you love this video, then please show me some love by clicking that subscribe button. Not only does it make sure you get more of the content you enjoy, it does help keep my dream alive. It takes a lot of time and energy to bring you a video every single week, so thank you so much for your support. Back to the video. All right, so here we have a 24-inch. This is very much like what I would consider a true green. Last time I tried on an emerald green. This is definitely like a different type of vibe for sure. Now this one has a black wig cap, but as you can see, if you can see in the mirror, it has like a little sewn in part underneath the hairline to give it more of like a tan nude type look, which is a nice touch. And this is the first wig, ladies and gentlemen, where they have the clippy claws, which I definitely appreciate, especially with a wig that doesn't have any bangs, to where if you have bangs on a wig and it shifts a little throughout the day or wherever you're going, it's not gonna be as obvious you're wearing a wig because your entire hairline isn't gonna start to show automatically. So when you have these little claw things that you can dig into your hair and under your wig cap, it's very nice to keep it in place. These ones also have the little adjustable straps on them, so that's nice. Guys, I'm not really feeling this one. One, because this color just ain't for me. It kind of washes me out a little bit. I definitely like the jewel tone of the other one a little bit more. This is also very, very shiny. I would have to go to town with some powder to tame this one. And this one is quite sheddy as well, unfortunately. It is very heavy though. I can tell this one is slightly higher quality though, in the sense that it's way smoother. It's like not getting tangled as easily as some of the other ones we've tried, which is a telltale sign of like a better quality wig overall. Again, this hairline here, it's definitely wiggy. I would definitely have to wear a hat or thick headband with this one to cover this up, because this is just way too thick of a hairline for me to even like correct. It just wouldn't be worth it. I do have to say it is a very heavy wig. Like, the actual weight of it is pretty darn nice, and because of the silkiness of it, I do have to give it props for that. that. It's just not really the one for me. Last up, we have this 26-inch. This is definitely a different style than most wigs come with. It's definitely like a true beachy wave, kind of like a, oh, I just came out of the ocean, my hair was sea salt, it dries in the sun, and then you get this texture. This one does have more straight across bangs, a more tan nude cap underneath, and then we have our little adjustable straps. Ah, these bangs! Again, how do people function with these bangs? I don't understand. They're just like right in your eye. And especially when it comes to like a synthetic plastic wig, the last thing I want is a sharp little edge of a fake hair strand poking directly into my eye. So this whole length just isn't for me. But beyond that, they advertise this one as a mint green, and to be honest, this isn't a mint green to me. It is way more of a like blue leaning, like more of an aqua color. Definitely not mint green in my book, but to each their own. This hair texture is so pretty. Now for reference, when I do steam curl my synthetic wigs, I use just a regular Velcro curler with some water and steam and heat them up. This specific hairstyle, this wave, would be very difficult to achieve with a steam curl because you have to make them so tight in order for it to keep any curl. Like synthetic wigs are just like that. No matter if they say they're heat resistant or not, like you can't really curl them. You can straighten them with like a straightener, but you can't curl them with a curling iron. So it is very nice that this one already comes with this hair texture because I would just honestly never be able to achieve it on my own. It is like a decently nice weight, and I don't think it's only the texture of this hair. It does seem to be a little bit layered on the ends. This cap is very nice fitting, no bubbling, no bulging. I would definitely have to cut these bangs. Like there's just no way, but honestly, I'm kind of vibing with this. Like this wig gives me total just washed up on the beach and oh, I'm a mermaid. Get some like hair rings in here and some maybe like those little tools where it's like a stick-on gem and stuff. I think that would be so pretty. For this one being the most expensive one of this video, it's still really not that expensive. Honestly, even the shininess of this, it's like hardly anything. You could pull this out of the bag, pop it on, zhuzh the bangs a little bit or whatever you want, and it's a ready to go wig. You can wear it that same day. And for the upcharge of this one, I definitely think it is worth it just for that alone. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. If you want to see another one of my shopping videos, just click the link right here and I'll catch you next time. Bye.